Hi, I'm Joe Dante. Today's trailer from hell is one of those little pictures that could. A movie that opened with very little fanfare. Nobody really took it very seriously at the time, but over the years has turned into a bona fide classic that's remade every 5 minutes, practically. The title is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's directed by the great Don Siegel for Walter Wanger and Allied Artists in 1955 and released the next year.
Stop! Will you tell these fools I'm not crazy?
Here's my pal Kevin McCarthy with Richard Deacon and Whit Bissell doing a special intro for the trailer during the studio-mandated reshoot of the ending to Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which was directed quickly and efficiently by Don Siegel in 1955 for producer Walter Wanger. They had teamed up the year before for the sleeper hit Riot in Cell Block 11. Jack Finney's story of aliens replacing us and hardly anybody noticing is so good it gets remade every couple of decades, always reflecting the times. It's a paranoid classic and a model of low-budget artistry. As a kid, I found it gripping and realistic, and it's still one of my favorite movies, surviving even a draconian edit to remove nearly all the grounding humor of the characters' reactions to the otherworldly situations. Believe me, I've been there. Studios get really antsy when you intermingle horror and humor.
Instinct it is that can govern the forming of human flesh and blood out of thin air is fantastically powerful, beyond any comprehension.
I know Kevin never imagined that after a distinguished Broadway career, including Chekhov and Vonnegut, that he'd be best remembered for the 19 days he spent running around Sierra Madre for Allied Artists. Kevin, who's still going strong at 95, once took me on a pilgrimage to Mill Valley to visit Jack Finney, author of the book, a great guy and a fine writer. About 6 years ago, I did a DVD commentary with Kevin and the still gorgeous Donna Winter, which has yet to see the light of day. Debate still rages as to whether this is a right-wing movie or a left-wing movie, but whatever. For me, it's still the most potent version of the story, although Phil Kaufman's 1978 remake is almost as good.
Miles, where do they come from?
I don't know.
Suddenly, while you're asleep, they'll absorb your minds, your memories.
I don't want any part of it.
You're forgetting something, Miles.
What's that?
You have no choice.
This one has a noirish quality that is unique to the period, and I think complements the story in a way that the later versions haven't been able to do. Here's Kevin on a ramp over the Hollywood freeway during the original ending, which used to stop at him screaming at the camera and saying, "You're next." Apparently this was considered somewhat too upsetting for audiences at previews, and so the framing story of him going to the authorities was added. What can I say? A classic is a classic, and this is a classic.